Hey everyone, it took me a while to figure out how to do this. I haven't streamed in so long, I don't know what I'm doing. So I hope you guys are good. I hope everyone is good. I don't even know what I'm going to work on, but I think I'm going to work on, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I am so not up on this YouTube. I'm so not up on the new YouTube stuff. I think I might work on some. Hey, just finished your stream. I missed it. How did I miss it? Well, I was left this morning. I'm sorry I missed your stream. Today's my only day off, and I don't even have my day off today. But anyway, how was your stream, Miss Laura? What did you try? What did you do? I'm thinking I might make some index cards. Hi, Joni. Now I'm hanging in there. I thought I was going to be able to stream on Sunday, but I didn't end up having the day off. And my family's sick. Can you hear them all coughing in the back? They're all home and sick. So I think I'm going to, I have a bunch of projects I haven't done. I was going to work on a junk journal, and then I decided, I need something less stressful. So maybe I'll either work in my collage book, or maybe I'll do some iCads. I saved all these from when, did you guys save these from when your kids were like learning their times tables? I have a whole pile of stuff like this. Are you going to art with me? Oh, thanks, Laura. You just showed some stuff. Hi, Skinny Cat. How are you? You guys, this is my second time trying to use the new Creator Studio thing, and I'm like not doing well with it. Okay, I'm just not doing well with that. I haven't worked on it in so long that I don't know the ins and outs. I'm going to try to straighten out my, and I don't have my old camera, which I like better than this camera that I have now. And I don't know. I got to straighten my table out. It's all like, you guys, I'm back to crafting in my little tiny space in my bedroom instead of crafting like how I normally used to craft. How I used to craft when I would have my table, and I'm back to crafting in my bedroom at home because my kids are here, which I'm grateful that they're here. No complaining that they're here, but but I don't have all my good camera setup and stuff. I just have this, but I do have this cool Tim Holtz mat, which I like. I'm sorry, you guys. It just looks so off in the video for me. Maybe see if I can fix the camera so that it's straight. There, that's better. Started working on this florist journal. I haven't. This is what I've done on it so far. I want to sew it, but you guys have put my sewing machine away. So no, please don't tell me. I put my sewing machine away, so this is all I have for that. I started working on. I'm gonna make an envelope, shopping bag florist journal. And this is why I don't like to use Mod Podge, but I did on this one. And I'm trying to let go a bunch of book pages. So this is as far as I've gotten. I glued some book pages down. Now what I need to do is I need to cut it, decide how big the spine is, overlap it, sew it. And then I think I'm going to cover the inside too, but I haven't decided with what. And then I'm going to sew it too. I'm going to, and then it'll make pockets. And hopefully we'll see how it comes out. I haven't done much of anything, you guys. I've just been in my own world, my own ridiculous world, doing my own ridiculousness. So tell me about all you guys. Hi, Lucinda. You only use your phone to stream? Hi, Maria. You only use your phone to stream and you don't know nothing. Oh my gosh. They changed the whole thing. Hi, Mary Lou. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Little C is in the house. How are you feeling, girl? I haven't seen any. I was so happy I got to chat with you guys last week, but I have done nothing since then. Nothing. I had all these plans, nada. Done nothing. It still is like ridiculously cockeyed. I don't know how to make it straight because my tape, it's either my table's crooked or it's probably my camera. This is driving me crazy. But on some good news front, I think we found our house. Remember, you guys, I told you we've been looking for like forever for a house. We think we found it. I don't know. We went to see it yesterday, on my half day off, and I won't know for a little while. But anyway, it seems like I don't know if I would have imagined the house that it is, but it's cool. I'm liking it. Give me 1 second, you guys. Grab some stuff. So I have some wallpaper. This is the stuff I brought with me. I have some wallpaper. I have some paint. I have my collage journal. I have some so I thought maybe, I don't know if I'm going to paint some wallpaper. How many of you guys have made books out of wallpaper? You're done? Oh, you're done with your cancer treatment. Oh, that's so good. Hi, Laura. Hi, Miss Laura V. I have this thing for wallpaper. You guys, I have purged a huge amount of my stash. And the only part that I can't really purge is wallpaper. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? My Hattie's like, you have a wallpaper issue. I said, no, I don't. It's just wallpaper books. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was thinking of do some iCads. So you guys know how much I love the Shade Store catalog, Restoration Hardware. They're my go-tos. You like playing with wallpaper? What is it? What is it about wallpaper, you guys? I mean, seriously. And I still haven't finished editing my scavenger hunt, my magazine scavenger hunt book videos. Hopefully I'll do that soon. You guys, my job is it's kicking my butt. And we had like this new, or it's probably old, but it's new to me, event. And it's later this afternoon, and I had to go back to work yesterday and then just clean up. Hang on, you guys. I love my family, but listening to all them cough is driving me crazy. I'm lucky that I didn't get it. Generally, I get it, but I didn't get it this time, so I'm lucky. So I had to go back to work yesterday, and I ended up, you guys, I'm so sore. I ended up moving all this stuff. Hi, APG. I ended up moving all this stuff, and today I woke up like I can't move. It's so ridiculous. It's how my life rolls. It's how my life rolls. It's how my life rolls. So I think I'm going to work on some index cards for the moment. And then if I graduate to some wallpaper, I will. But I love, you guys, you can get these magazines for free, and they come with lots of pages, and they're fabulous for painting papers. But they also have like really cool patterns on them, which is what I like. So if you guys could send me some good mojo, and I hope this house thing works out. Did everybody go over and say hey to Miss APG? And I saw yesterday she was having a napkin sale. It looks pretty cool. Her napkin sale looks awesome. Because I got a purge. Thanks, Laura. I need some good mojo. So, oh my gosh, you guys, so much. It's been so. Hopefully, after all this, see, I love these. I kept my Dios de los Muertos in here, my Day of the Dead images. I really hope I have to make a change. So I'm trying not to make a change until we buy a house because you guys, I'm just burnt out. I need like I need some real serious downtime, like a few weeks off, which is not going to happen. Hey, Curly T, did you sell all your napkins? APG, are they all gone? I only saw it like maybe you made the video longer ago and I just saw it yesterday. You know that's my problem, you guys. I'm not APG. Carly wants to know, did you get more napkins? Did you guys see Carla Cage Fish was selling napkins too? She had napkins for sale on her thing. It's much better to buy them from our fellow crafter than go and have to buy 10 or 12 of the same packs. APG said she sold all those, but she'll do a few more in a couple weeks. All right, let me see what else I got in here. You guys, I save all kinds of weird stuff. How many of you guys do too? All right, I think that's enough for me to begin my my index cards. I have so much stuff that I don't need. How many of you guys are like that? Am I the only one? I could be the only one. Somebody told me I was an enabler. APG says, yes, she has more, napkins, y'all. Girl, we know napkins. I told you guys about my Hobby Lobby thing where I went to see my sister, and I told you guys that story. Where I went to see, this is my shade store catalog. Love it. Because I like the patterns in it. Everybody has different things they like to add to their collages. I told you guys my ridiculous. I went to visit my sister. She lives in, well, she's moving now, but she still has a house in Charlotte. When I went to visit her, she lived in Charlotte and North Carolina. And I brought a suitcase with me and I went to Michael's and Hobby Lobby, and I went to Joann's, and I went to Tuesday Morning. And you guys, when I went to Tuesday Morning, I bought so many napkins. It was, you guys. And so I have bins of napkins too. You're a hoarder of craft supplies. I think collecting craft supplies. Hattie Poe used to say she didn't craft; she just collected supplies. So I think collecting supplies is probably my thing too. So these are some super thin, index cards that my sweet daughter that's 13. I've had them for years. You guys, do you guys save your kids' schoolwork too? I save my kids' schoolwork to art on. That's why I save it. Do any of you guys do that too? What did you say? APG says she's on a mission this year to use what she has and then get more. But her boyfriend Clarence won't leave her alone. I think Clarence is my boyfriend too, APG, okay? Clarence is totally my boyfriend too. Ridiculous, right? And the dog has to come in here and craft with me too. Charlie, you can't craft, girl. I'm sorry. She used to like to sit with me because I can't even get my paint. Charlie, go lay down. I think my boyfriend is Clarence too. Your boyfriend, Clarence. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. APG's boyfriend. I think Clarence is my boyfriend too. Although, you know what, you guys, the good thing for me is that we don't have enough craft stores here for there to be much on clearance. But you know what my downfall is? Because you know as well as I do, when you don't have it, like if you don't have it ready, you figure a way to get it. You know what mine is? The hardware store. That is like the worst place for me to go. The hardware store is so bad for me to go. It's ridiculous because if I go to the hardware store, that's my craft store. Oh my God. You've tea-dyed your son's test? Okay, Laura, we're in it to win it. APG says we all can share Clarence. He's very friendly that way. Did you guys see that sweet post by our friend Shannon Green? Her daughter's getting married. I think that's so awesome. And I think she's getting married in California, if I remember correctly, if I'm not too wrong, which I could be. Guys, I don't know anymore. I'm so off sometimes. And so happy wedding to Shannon Green, sweet girl, Miss Taylor. So let me see, what else can I tell you guys besides that I'm so worn out, and now I'm so sore because I was so ridiculous. I should have just not done it. Like I didn't have you guys ever had a job where they go, "Oh no, you don't have to," but and you can really feel it in their voice that they mean like you don't have to, but if you don't, we're not going to be happy with you. Does anybody does anybody know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Me lifting all this stuff yesterday, I am so sore. I'm sore today. Guys, the dog's desperately trying to get on the bed and I have craft supplies up there. Are you getting up there? Go on for it. Go for it, girl. She's like a ridiculous, this dog. Let's see what else is going on. I don't know. You're so happy for her. I'm happy for her too, APG. What did you I'm glad I'm not the only person that saves their kids' homework. I've made junk journals with my kids' homework. Have you guys done that? I made one with all my kids are grown except one, and she's 13. And she went on a trip last year we live in Hawaii, for those of you that are new. She went on her class went on a trip last year to, I'm gonna put this dog up. Her little clicking nails are driving me crazy. We Here, sit down here. Lay down. Lay down. She her class went on a trip last year to Oahu, and they spent the night and um they slept on one of the aircraft carriers in Pearl Harbor. They let them. It's really quite cool. They did all this thing. So the parents shared all these pictures, like tons of pictures of the trip. Like not all the parents went, some did, but whoever was on the trip did took a bunch of photographs. So I had all these pictures. So I printed them out and I made a junk journal with all of her homework. And I'll have to show it to you guys sometime. I don't even know where it is, or I go get it. I gave it to her. I thought it would be kind of a fun way. I mean, maybe she won't appreciate it now, but later on when she's a little older, she'll appreciate it because she'll look back and she'll be like, "That was really cool." Laura says she absolutely makes junk journals with her kids' homework. Well, I didn't know what to do with all the. You guys, I'm not great at documenting things, so I'm not great at it. So I don't know what I'm going to put on these index cards. They're kind of flimsy. I probably should have glued a couple of them together. Maybe I will. Not all index cards are created equal, as I'm finding out right now. Yeah, so that's what I did with I mean, I don't save all of her homework. I saved some of it, right? I saved some of it. So besides working on an art journal and my silly scavenger hunt books, and I am making a couple of magazine recipe journals. I haven't, guys, I still haven't finished that one that I started with for my daughter. I was going to try to finish it for her birthday, but you guys, her birthday's next week, so it's not going to happen because I haven't had any time off to do it. So, what are you guys working on? What are you working on? I do have kind of a top secret project going on that I feel like I don't want to jinx it. Do any of you guys feel like that sometimes when you're like, okay, I'm working on a project, I don't want to jinx it. You've been making bead dangles? Oh, that's fun. You guys know one of my most watched videos are those silly soda can earrings. Those make really good. If you have a die cutting machine or a punch and some alcohol inks, or even you could paint them with anything. You could decoupage on them too. But they make really good. They make really, really, really good journaling charms. All right, I'm just gonna glue on these. This one's they're flimsy, but who knows? Let me see what I've got. Like I did get myself some new Liquitex acrylic basics. They were on sale. I bought myself the fluorescent colors. I love them. They were on sale. So I should show you guys the painting the new paintings my hottie's doing. He's doing good. He's like painting and doing. He's finally like doing his thing, which I'm so happy for him. What's the green one? The green one is called fluorescent green. You guys, I have an old camera, not my good one, and the you can't adjust the focus on this one. They were on sale. They were definitely on sale. How many of you guys feel guilty about your craft supply hoard? I do. Because I have to let go of a bunch of it. I really do. And some of the things are so good that you're like, there's not enough hours in the day. I think even if I crafted 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I still would not be able to. How many of you guys are like that? If you crafted all day, you still wouldn't be able to, you still wouldn't use everything. Am I the only one? I don't think so. I do not think so. Okay, one of them is going to have this because I like this pattern. I like this pattern. Just have to decide if I'm doing it long ways. So tell me, so you guys have to pipe in and tell me what's going on with you. I want to hear everything that's going on in your world. You guys have heard my boring life. I want to hear what's going on in your world. Yeah, Skinny Cat says I have more than I can use in 3 lifetimes. You stress shop? Well, Laura says, oh my God. I understand the stress shopping. Laura Jersey says, oh my God, please. I've gotten Lyme disease. Oh no. And last fall started purchasing because I couldn't art as much. Guilty over here. You know what? How many of you guys see stuff and you're like, I'm going to use that in something? This is how it works for me. I'm like, oh, I'll definitely use that in something. And then, like, I don't need anything else, but I have a lot of stuff. And you guys, this is a Departures magazine. I've been using from October 2017. I've been using it for that long. I don't know. I just have so many ideas and things, and I think I'm going to get to them. How many of you guys are like that? And then I don't do it. I just don't do it. I don't do it. Oh, I like this big watch. APG says I do really good at not going into art stores. Okay, but I don't even have any art stores, APG, and I still have too much. Okay, I have like Linda. He did Recycle Bank. Oh, Skinny, I had done Recycle Bank, and I don't you know what I did? Was I sent them to other people. I sent some of the magazines to other people, and then I canceled all my things. You guys, and then I went through some of them. I didn't go through all of them. But I went through some of the I went through some of the magazines, and then some of them I just took down to. We have like a VA hospital near us, or well, veterans. I don't know if it's actually a VA hospital, but I took some stuff down there, and I took some to the hospital, the other hospital that's not far from where we are, and um, then I let some go. That's what I did. What did you do? You just treated yourself to a subscription of 2 Somerset Studios. Oh, that's awesome. You have Band-Aid on your fingers. So funny. Well, you guys stay tuned for when APG decides she's gonna put more of her magazines up. I mean magazines. Her napkins up. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys? You don't know. I'm still on my keto diet and I'm feeling better. You know, I'm still doing it and enjoying it. Um, it's a toss up. I like this thing here, and I also like this where the legs are down with all the patterning that way. I think the patterning's gonna win. Anyway, so I'm still doing that. Let's see, what else am I doing? My hottie has completely beat me. He's like, oh my God, I should take a video of him, you guys. Okay, so he started this keto diet with me. He didn't need to lose weight. Okay. I did it to lose weight, but I also did it to feel better. So he's doing it, you guys. He looks like he has like the body of a 25-year-old now. Okay. He has started working out, like he's just doing calisthenics, just doing like push-ups and stuff like that. And he is just, you guys, we went to look at this house yesterday, and we haven't seen the realtor that we're using in a month or so, because we just haven't seen anything, like nothing's come up that I've wanted to see. And and the realtor goes, "What are you doing?" Of course, then the whole rest of the time it's spent my hottie talking about his calisthenics. You guys would laugh. He is a hottie. He is really hottie. But I'm telling you, he's like, you guys, he's like gone. He's over the top with this keto diet. I'm telling you, he is so freaking over the top. He is so funny, but it's good. And he's following this guy on YouTube named Chris Harriet. You guys go check this guy out. He he's you feel better too. You've been doing it for a year. Oh, oh my God, Curly T! I should share recipes with you. My daughter made the best keto curry yesterday. It was so good. It was chicken and vegetables, but she made it and with and it had, what tamari instead of soy sauce. I can't think of all of it. And it had chicken and vegetables, and she did it with coconut milk, peanut butter, tamari, and red curry paste. And I tell you, it was so good. Oh my gosh. She's like got the keto recipes down. And I'm really grateful because you guys, I'm not home all the time to cook. So it's nice to come home and somebody's cooked for you. And it's amazing and it tastes good. And you're like, yeah, I can do this. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do for right now. I need some people. I need some peeps. Made some peeps in my some peeps. Hopefully I have some in one of them. Maybe I have some in here. The only problem is Curly has it. Oh, you have to eat at your mother-in-law's? Hi, Charlotte. You know what though? What I found is that, when people really know that you're on keto, your mother-in-law doesn't understand, and even if she did, you wouldn't want to eat there. I totally get it. I'm sorry, guys. I have like some sort of crazy pop-up on my computer where I can't read the chat. Um, yeah, but you know what I find with my friends is that they're like, they may not understand it, but they're being they're being supportive, and trust me, I'm grateful for that. I had to go to somebody's birthday not so long ago, and you guys, I bring my own stuff. I'm not embarrassed to bring my own food or whatever because I'm working way too hard to feel better, and I'm not going to let somebody's birthday or whatever keep me from it, right? Well, I went to and this friend of mine knows, and she knows that I'm on keto, and it was her birthday, and so I made my own food. I brought a salad, and it was like a potluck thing, or I don't know if it was really potluck or anyway. I chose it to be my potluck, so I made some chicken and some salad and some asparagus. And when I got there, she had researched keto and she made a keto dessert. I was like, wow! And it was her birthday. So I was like, awesome, thank you. Yeah, it's just about my health. You guys, so Val in our group, she did keto, and that's how I started. Val in Crafting Mama, she did keto. And she wrote one day in her thing that she was out of pain. She was out, she had, for the first time in so many years, she was out of pain. And so I just was like, I messaged her right away. I said, "What are you doing?" Because I've had, and I can share it now. I don't usually like to share stuff like that because I don't like the reinforcement of it. But I've had fibromyalgia for like ever, for as long as I can remember, and because I'm so um, sensitive to meds, I don't take anything. Like I can't really take anything. We'll put it this way: I choose not to. I'd rather, I just anyway. The medication makes me sicker than I feel the pain. So I was like, if it's helped her, I'm gonna try it. You guys, within like I don't know, a very short period of time, I didn't have any more fibromyalgia pain, no more arthritis pain. I didn't have any joint aches and pains, nothing. And I was like, oh man. And it's been great. Well, Carly, we're on this journey together. The hardest part for me has been eating enough. Like because you need to eat a certain amount to keep your body going. Like, and on keto, I'm never hungry, so it's like but the other thing is eating enough, like eating enough fats and eating enough to keep your body keeping your body in ketosis. So that's been my struggle. That's been what's going on with me. Just trying to eat enough to keep because you have to eat. It's not about deprivation, but you have to eat a certain ratio of protein and carbs and fat. So that's been my challenge. You agree? You don't like saying you have something? Yeah, I totally get it. Laura, what kind of treatment are you having? I'm not so familiar with all the treatments that go with that. I met a guy though the other day. Speaking of Lyme's disease, so I met this guy who's been coming to the hotel that I work in. He's been coming for I don't know a long time, and one of the girls that works down the way from me, she says, "Oh yeah, he has Parkinson's." Because he came into my gallery to buy something and he spilled a bunch of coffee. He spilled a bunch of coffee on me, and he was carrying a cup of coffee, and because he was shaken, and so that this other girl said, "Oh no, he has Parkinson's disease." So I started talking to him. We were, he's a nice guy. He bought a couple things. I don't even remember what he bought. And so I'm talking with him, and he said, they've been treating me for Parkinson's disease for the past 10 years. But you know what? I went to a different doctor and they recently found out I have Lyme's disease. So he'd had it for all that time. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, well, can they reverse all these, all the things that he has that seem symptomatic, like Parkinson's? And he said, I don't know. He says, but for the first time, for the first time, I feel like I have hope. And I said, well, that's awesome, you know? So I know you guys are going like, what is she doing? Guys, this is just how I work. I just kind of go through this thing until I find a way, until I find what I think looks good. Romeo has it too? Oh my gosh, Laura. Girl, I'm so sorry. Antibiotics and supplements. I had a friend that had it really bad, and I just remember her at some point going and getting these infusions. But this is years ago, you guys, years and years ago. And eventually I remember her feeling like back to herself, but it took a good while. Oh, that's so awesome. Cole doesn't have it. APG says, yep, Lyme's a great pretender. My niece got it when she was 2, and my brother found the tick, took it off her straight and took it off and took her straight to the doctor. Oh my God. Do you know what? My hottie had Lyme's, and he said he could feel it. He went right. He's fairly sensitive, so he said he could feel it when he pulled the tick off, right? And he went to the doctor, and they were like, "Oh, it's too early to detect." And he said, "I want you to test me now." And you guys, he did have it. The bullseye rash showed up. He knew, and they were like, "How did you know?" Like, you know. But I think some people, your body's sensitive enough, All right, so I have 4 going on. I don't know what I'm going to put on them. I need people. I need some eyeballs. I need some people. Let's see if I have a fashion magazine over here for some eyeballs and people. Some eyeballs and people. Do I like these too? Like that, but it might be too thick. This is one of those perfume ads, but I like the gold coin thing. But I don't know if it'll go on this one. Well, I'm glad that if you catch it quick, it's not so bad. Well, I think this is cool too. But I think sometimes they don't believe you, right? Modern medicine doesn't believe you. I know, like the light bulbs don't ask me why. It's pretty silly. But well, I think that you have to follow your intuition as far as your own health goes, because nobody knows your body better than you. Yeah, they don't believe you, right? It's so ridiculous. Thanks for my thumbs up. So, what are you guys doing about this whole? Have you guys seen? Did you guys see? First of all, how many of you guys watch Meridel Abrams? I love her, the Marriottier. I don't get to watch her live anymore because I have to get up so early to go to work, and I work long days. I used to stay up late, but I really can't. Once I get home, I got to go to bed. She was writing that she noticed. Hi, Jean. She was writing that she sees a tremendous decline in her monetization and in her she sees a tremendous decline in her monetization and her subscribers. Do you guys see any of that? Are any of you guys experiencing that? Because I haven't been streaming in a while, so I would expect all that to be down for me because I'm not, and I I am not one to make like I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. Some of you guys probably make a lot more than I do. A couple of years ago, I had a what I would have called for me a good year on YouTube, but it was when I was streaming all the time, and I did well, but this past year, not so much. APG says she has not, but she's good making $100 a year. I hear you. No, a couple years ago, I think I made like $800 for the year, and I was like, wow. But I was streaming all the time, and I was streaming all the time, and so that was. But now I don't even, you know, it kept you in postage. No, this past year, I think I made like $300. Because they only send it to you once you've gotten. They only send you a check once you've reached $100. And some of my videos have tons of views, but the problem is, I think that like this. The problem um, is it doesn't matter how many views you have. It matters how many have sat through the ads. So. But Maridel was like, I think she sounded very disappointed. I think, maybe when YouTube first began, and if you're one of those people that had like hundreds of thousands of views, like I've heard the frugal crafter say, that's her main source of income is her YouTube channel. And so but you see, oh, I like these. But then you see what she has. I mean, she's got she has hundreds of, I don't know how many subscribers does she have? A few 100,000. And okay, APG says it's the amount of time they watch and if they watch the ad. That's what's determining it. Well, Maridel, she was saying that it was for her. It was not just that. It was I like this one too. These are probably all too big for my thing. Maridel was saying that her subscribers have gone down. So, and she streams all the time, you guys. So, I don't know. I don't know nothing. Well, this one didn't have much eyes. It has some shoes, though. I mean, the eyes on these are a little small. Yeah, yeah, she does have over 100,000 subscribers. APG says she thinks the advertisers are paying less because of the COPPA. Is it COPPA or COPA? And YouTube solution is not very good. So how many of you guys have gone over and are you looking to other places to stream? No, I don't think any one of us, at least in the crafting community, does this, except for maybe the frugal crafter and maybe the art Sherpa, right? Because she has she's got a lot of subscribers too, and she live streams all the time. I love her, Cinnamon Cooney. Although I haven't seen anything in a while, but I love her just the same. Oh, this is a good pouty face. I don't think that, I don't know. Mary counts on that money we all sent in super chat, but I really wish she would set up a tip jar. Yeah, because you know what? She should set up a tip jar. Maybe one of you guys can tell her, because you guys know YouTube takes like 30% of the money or even more of the money than you when you super chat. Did you know that? Marta at, yes, Marta does. Marta at, I don't know how to say her name. Marimi Crafts. Yeah, I like her too. I haven't watched it in a while, but I like her. She's always fun. But I think she teaches classes for a living, though. She goes and teaches craft classes for a living, right? Doesn't she? She teaches craft classes for a living, or painting or art or something. Okay, I have a couple of things. Let's see if any of this works out. Let's see if any of this works out. I think she teaches. I think she. Am I wrong? I think she definitely. Marta teaches. Marta teaches craft classes, I think. I mean, art classes, I think. Right? Am I wrong? I'm going to try my crazy reverse collage technique on this and see how it works. And if it doesn't come out, it doesn't matter because I didn't really write much. Maybe I should put one of these on here too. Hi, Michelle. She teaches mixed media art. And she had a baby. Aww. I remember when she's pregnant and she had her baby. Okay, so that's how long it's been since I watched her. Laura says, no, she has a baby now and she has YouTube and she sells her stencils and stuff. And she used to do classes. You just found out about the tip jar? Well, you guys know what else is good too. And I don't have it set up on mine, but there are some people that have that, that you can buy a cup of coffee for someone. That KOFI, and it's like, I think it's what, $2 or $3. It's like not a huge investment. And you can if they sign up, if they sign up for that app or whatever it is on there, and they can put the link in their YouTube. I mean, I've done it for people. I think you give like $3, and I don't remember what the percentage they take, but it's not a lot. But yeah. All right, we'll see if this works, you guys. We'll see if my we'll see if my thing works. It may not. How many of you guys do disastrous things too? Josie says she loves Patreon because it's in her budget every month. Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, I know lots of people do Patreon. But even Patreon takes a cut. I don't remember what they take, but they take a cut. Hi, Shelly. How are you? How have you been? So I think we are going to do some ATC swaps soon in the Crafting Moms Facebook group if any of you guys want to join in on that. I've gotten a lot of messages about it, and so I've gotten a lot of messages, so I think we're definitely going to do it, like asking when we were going to do it again. So we're going to do that. I just don't know exactly when. I'm going to try to do that reverse gesso, and I probably should have tinted my gesso, but I didn't. Okay. reverse, whatever image, what is it called? Image transfer. So now how big my image is going to be. Let's see. I'm just going to make sure I got enough gesso on there. Well, I'm the same way. I feel the same way as you do. I feel that same exact way. Laura's saying that she feels that the community has been so good to her that she gives back when she can. And I have to agree with you there. I probably should have done this on a thicker piece of, like, not done it on an index card because these index cards are kind of flimsy, but we'll see how it comes out. And if it doesn't come out perfect, it's all good. None of my art's perfect anyway. Even if I wanted it to be, just isn't. And just have to be patient and let it dry. That's the hard part for me. How many of you guys have done these reverse um, image transfers and you're just not patient and then you start trying to take it off before it's ready? All right, so I got to let it dry. I'll move on to my next one. Um, oh, that's so sweet, Michelle. APG says she admits sometimes I put it on someone's channel and I watch all, even when I'm out of the room or maybe sleeping. Oh my God, I love you, APG. Michelle says she figures that you all teach me for free, so I should be supporting you. I think that's cool. Oh, Shelly, thanks. I miss you guys. You guys, if I'm a little bit of a slow learner. How many of you guys are like fast learners? I'm not a fast learner. Okay. So it's taken me all this time to realize that I don't have to kill myself. Like I like the job that I have right now for the moment. Well, I don't know if like is the right word. I am I'm I'm working the job like I have right now. Um and I'm just looking to make a shift and I need to do it in a way that works for me. And I don't exactly know what that looks like yet. You're a slow learner too. It does help with the view time. It totally helps with the view time, APG. I agree with you 100%. Hang on, I gotta get my computer charged. My computer's gonna die and my stream will die. Charlie, what are you doing? What are you doing, Puffin? Lay down. I'm not going anywhere. Why did you think I was going somewhere? Did you think you were gonna miss out? Lay down. I have the most neurotic dog ever. She every time she's obsessed in writing in the car. And so anytime anybody leaves or anybody looks like they're leaving, she thinks that she's gonna miss riding in the car. Okay. My hottie won't take her in the car with him anymore. But the other kids do. So anytime she hears somebody getting up, going somewhere, she's like, I'm going too. Hang on, you guys. My laptop is getting. This is how unprepared I am. My laptop's gonna die. Ugh. And if my laptop dies, my stream dies. So that's what's going on with me. That is totally what's going on with me. Give me one more sec. I'm right back. Hang on, you guys. Hang on, coming. Okay, sorry. I thought it was my hottie, but it was my boss. I told you guys we have like this. We have a Hawaiian blessing at our job today, and I have to go. So he was asking me. He was asking me what time I was coming. I said yes. I was coming early. Anyway, so we have a Hawaiian blessing going on at our job. So that means like this like a Hawaiian kahuna or these are all so big. A Hawaiian kahuna or like anyway, somebody's come in there to do this blessing. So they're making a big deal. So hi, Lynn. I just saw you. I'm sorry. My computer was going to die, and my phone kept dinging from the other room because I was charging it. And I thought it was my hottie because he went off to do some banking and stuff like that. Oh, you went and attended a class? Oh, wait. I missed all the chat. Okay, see. Let's see. Okay, what did you say? Jersey said she has something crafty and exciting to share. And I'm like, okay, great. So let's see. APU says some things I'm fast and some things not so much. But I do know a lot of stuff I've done and have done a way lot of stuff. Me too. I'm going to figure out something was done even when she's good at figuring out. APG says she's good at figuring out how something is done even before, even if she's not done it. It's her superpower. Oh, I love that. And Michelle says she has two like that. Every time, two dogs, every time you move, they stand up looking at like, where are you going? Yes, it's ridiculous. Okay, so Jersey says very rarely things happen in the boonies here. There is a beginner crochet class near me, and a friend and I are going. Oh, how fun! She's wanted to learn since she was a kid. Oh, I'm sure you do have a superpower, Laura. You probably have that one. And I think we can have any superpower we tune into, right? Um, we can't wait to see your crocheting. My mom taught me to crochet when I was little. And my older daughter, she asked me to buy her some crochet needles the other day when I was out. And I did. You guys, I have some in my crafting supplies. Where? Because I've moved my stuff so much. I don't know. But I have some. So she asked me if I would buy her some crochet needles. So it was easier than me. Well, she asked me if I'd find mine. And it was easier for me to buy her a crochet needle than to locate it because I think my stuff that stuff is still in my storage. You're gonna join a quilting club, Michelle? Oh my gosh. I think the only thing worse than my craft supply hoarding problem is my fabric supply hoarding. How many of you guys have that issue? Oh my god. I'm better, but uh, you're on your phone. You're hi Mitt. I have a fabric addiction. It's like you guys when I the only thing that was so hard for me when I moved to Hawaii was letting go of all my fabric. It was painful, you guys. It was ridiculously painful. It's so silly, but it was for me. It was ridiculously painful. It was like you would have thought I was like getting rid of some like prized treasures. I had no problem getting rid of that things that were valuable. I had a problem getting rid of my fabric. So stupid. So stupid. That was me. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. It was totally ridiculous. Absolutely, utterly ridiculous that I was having issues getting rid of my anyway, it's silly. It was completely ridiculous and silly. But that was me trying to, getting upset over like letting go of some fabric. I was more concerned that my fabric had a good home. Is that ridiculous or what? It's ridiculous. You guys can fight Ben. It's okay. Totally ridiculous. I get it. Pretty much everything about me is. So I don't know what I'm going to put on this one, but I figured I like that. I like this fluorescent paint. So I might as well, since I had it out, use it. I don't know what I'm going to put on this one. This one needs something else too, but it needs to dry first. I don't have my heat gun, so I can't dry it. Laura says her favorite fabric pieces are not even large enough to make garments. Use them for tags and pockets and journals. Aw. You'd cry if you had to let them go? Oh, please. I told you guys I cleaned out my stuff a couple weeks ago. I cleaned out my closet, and inside my closet, you guys, no, it was not only clothes. There was a fabric stash in there, and it was painful. It was really painful. I love her doing the own, but it's too big for my. It's too big for my piece here, and I like this light bulbs, but I think they might be too big for my pieces too. Maybe not. Maybe not. Um, we totally get it. You know what? It's like, do you guys have family members that think you're crazy? Like that really don't understand like your obsession with anything? Like my coworkers feel the same way. Okay. My coworkers all think I'm crazy because like we'll go to throw something away and I'll be like, oh, don't throw those away. I said, put them in my bag over here. And it's like, it's random stuff like packaging that something came in, or um, we use a lot of paper, and I don't take all of it, but I take some of it, because I feel, it's a lot. So it's a lot to just throw away, and I can paint on it. I mean, it doesn't matter that it has some report on it that nobody, even if you paint them, even if somebody could look at it, nobody would understand what it was. Does that make sense? It's not like it's I need some more pieces. Guys, I have more stuff than any one person needs, and I still don't have what I want. Explain that one to me. Can one of you guys explain that one to me? That you have more stuff than you need and you don't have what you want? That's me. Jersey says it's funny how the two who live with me have adjusted to my crazy, though laugh out loud, save stuff for me. Yeah, my family saves stuff for me. They totally get it. My daughter brought me a deck of cards from China and all this Chinese packaging, and I loved it. I mean, she brought me, and then when she was in Japan, her suitcase, she's such a minimalist. She does not have hardly anything, and her suitcase was packed with like all kinds of like junk journaling things from Japan, like odd, stuff, odd things like restaurant mats and just different things she thought was I would like. She brings me stuff, but my less than immediate family, my hottie gets me. Okay, he brings me, guys. The other day, he brought me some really old magazines. He was at the recycling center taking some stuff, and he found some really old magazines. Brought me a handful of them. I mean, he gets me. Or he'll find an old book and he'll say, "Oh, this is great for you to cut up." Your 22-year-old's a minimalist too. Mine is such a minimalist. She says, "Please do not buy me gifts." Is yours that way too, Laura? Mine says, "Please do not buy me gifts." So you guys, I just give her money. And I know that sounds like so ridiculous, but it's like, anyway, I have one that if you didn't buy her a gift, she would be very upset. Doesn't matter what the gift is, but she just, or if I didn't make her something, she'd be very upset. And I have one that says, "Please do not buy me or give me anything." Is that funny? These cards are not big enough for my images. Boo. I mean, they're too small. I'm failing at, I'm failing at, I'm failing at Rolodex cards. I'm failing at Rolodex card art. Look at this piece. Yeah, it's all good. I don't think my kids understand me because they've been, lived with me forever, since forever, right? My kids get me, but I would say that my less than immediate family, they don't have an understanding. They're just like, my coworkers, they're starting to save stuff for me because they think it's comical. But like one day, one of them goes, "What do you do with all this crap?" You guys, I had to laugh because I know it is crap. I said, "I do all kinds of stuff with it." I said, "I make art with it." They were like, "What kind of art?" I'm like, "Oh no, here we go." Trying to explain to your peeps why you're taking all the recycled paper that they put in there. Maybe I'll stamp something on that. You guys know what I mean, though, right? You're like, we get you. We totally get you. All right, this one needs to dry. That one needs to dry. Michelle says her kids now that they're getting older, they want gifts you've made. Oh, that's awesome. AP Jesus, the self-discovery step for her is realizing she has a problem. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. You don't have a problem. We don't have a problem. It's just, I think, okay, look, a lot of people spend their energy on different things, right? We just spend ours on collecting things, right? Like collecting and hoarding things. Hi, Carla. How are you? How is your move? How is your move? Collecting is fun. You're right. It's not a problem, girls. Your aunt saves ribbons and magazines for you. Oh, that's so sweet. How many of you guys rethink your art all the time? I think that I'm my worst enemy in rethinking my art or rethinking whatever this is. All right, now I just need some more pieces to go with it. Mm. What did you make your son? You made your son for Christmas a music journal? Oh, how beautiful. It's going okay, Carla. Oh, I'm glad. We've missed you. So Michelle says she made her son for Christmas a music journal, and you did the cover with polymer clay. Wow. And then signatures, and the signatures are sheet music. Oh, I love it. So, oh, mhm. It sounds beautiful. She used I don't know what Hag's Hollow Tea is. She used Hag's Hollow Tea and dyed the paper and used guitar picks as index tabs so he can write lyrics. He loved it. Oh, it sounds amazing, Michelle. If you took pictures of it, you should post it in our Crafting Mamas Facebook group. People get really inspired by it. Guys, I'm not doing well today. Usually I'm fast with this, but today I'm not fast. I don't know what's going on with me. Okay, I know I want this watch on part of this. This watch. I feel like it needs something else. It needs something else. I don't know. And this needs a whole nother half, and we'll see how this comes out. And then you have to go to his house to take pictures because you were so happy you finished, you wrapped it, and never took pictures. Well, girl, you better take some pictures because you're gonna regret it one day when I've made so many things for people and never taken pictures. My job, Carla, girl, I need a life change. I just can't figure out what I need to do. I just cannot figure out what I need to do. Like how many of you have things where you go, where it happens like sort of quickly. Like you're like, okay, that's like a really, like with job situations, like you're like, okay, that's a good one, or that's not a good one, or whatever. And then, you know, yeah, I don't take photos of my stuff either. How many of you guys have done swaps where you like send out the best thing that you feel like, wow, that was so wonderful. I made that. I enjoyed it. It was great. And then you never took any pictures. And then you're like, I don't even have a documentation of that. All right, that doesn't go with this. I gotta find my book here. I'm gonna look through, and I should look through all the things Lynn sent me because I probably would find something amazing in something she sent me. Lynn sent me some really cool stuff. I want to make a junk. You guys voted or whatever, pitch your 2 cents in, and one of you guys said make a junk journal. So I think I'm gonna do that with all the stuff Lynn sent me. Yeah, taking pictures is a must, right? Because how many times have we all made like amazing artwork and we don't take pictures? That's me. I make artwork that I really enjoy and then I don't take any pictures of it. That's me. How many of you is that you? Hmm. I don't know if she's the one, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just cut it and see if I like it anyway. Find something for in the middle. Guys, my flow's not happening. I got my little pitter patter dog here. What are you doing? Can you just lay down? You're driving me crazy. I'm just having my own moment. You take pictures and they live in files on your computer. How many of you guys have done so many things and you don't have any pictures of it? That's my problem. Is I've done so many things and I don't have any pictures of it. I love this food. I like the whole thing of it. I also have like a crazy picture of Andy Warhol, which I could use. That's a crazy picture of him. Guys, I'm failing at Collage 101 today. Like, generally my collages come together, but this one isn't. So. I have a couple more magazines over here. I have a Nat Geo and an Elle Decor. Let's see what goes on in here. Let's see if something jumps out. I loved this Nat Geo. It's like got clouds in the middle of the rooms. It was like, I don't know how they created it, but I thought it was pretty cool. And this one's cool. The guy's jumping into the water. I don't know if that'll go on any one of the ones I have here. No. Did you guys ever watch Carla Cage Fish? I love her. She's been doing she did a live stream the other day. I missed it. I'm missing everything because I'm just doing my job, but she's the queen of collage, I think, personally. Personally, I think she is the queen of collage. What else can I talk to you guys about? Let me think of what else is going on in my world. Um, APG says Carla is super glue girl. I love Carla too. She's so fun. Um, and she has some amazing. How many of you guys have stash envy with her? I totally have stash envy. How many of you guys have stash envy? She has, but she says she's been doing it for years, and I believe her. You know, she's like, she is like, I have stash envy. Do you guys have stash envy with Carla Cage Fish? I do. Complete stash envy. Complete stash envy. Hi Annie, how are you? You gave her a cool shirt for her birthday, Laura. Oh, what did you give her? What shirt did they give her? I didn't see it. I know that she had a gathering. If I lived anywhere close enough to get to see you guys, I would have loved to have gone to Brooks Road show. I just started that new job and it just was like it was too much. So this is not actually Andy Warhol. This is actually John Malkovich dressed up like Andy Warhol. It came from like a photographer's magazine where John Malkovich did all these. He dressed up like all these different people. See, it still needs something, but I don't know what. I mean, I need to glue another card or I need to glue it onto something else. All right. This one definitely needs something else. What it needs, I don't know. Oh, I know. Maybe. What did I do with that tissue paper? What was the t-shirt? Hi, Jilly. How are you? Let me see if I have I have some tissue paper here, and this is what stamps I have. More than what stamps I have, let me see what color inks I have. That is the big mystery here in my life, the inks. You guys have every ink possible, just not here. How many of you guys are like that? You have like every ink possible, just not right where you are. Green, brown, yellow, green, gray. Maybe gray will have to work. Let's see if gray works. And I have tissue paper. You're working on an unmasked journal? Oh, good. Love that. Those are fun. It's kind of like my scavenger hunt book. Let's see how it works with this. You're enjoying it. Glue books, there's something about glue books, don't you think? There's something about glue books that you just like, you can go for it and you can like, and it doesn't matter and you don't get all upset if it didn't come out perfect. And you guys, none of my art comes out perfect. I don't know about you guys, but none of mine does. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if I like this. Let's see if I like this. Yeah, that's better. Much better. At least there's something else going on. instead of, yeah. Now let's see what kind of glue I have. Oh, I have some matte medium. We'll use our matte medium. Have you guys been going over to Barb's Drama Free Friday? I have missed it. I have not gone because I work all day Fridays. Annie says she loves glue books. I like glue books too. I think everyone likes glue books. Does anybody here not like glue books? I don't have this brush. It's kind of a big brush, but we'll see how it works. Let me see. I have had so many weird things happen to me lately that you guys would have probably very much enjoyed, but you know when you're in it, you don't realize how ridiculous it is until it's done. And then you're just like, oh my God, that was so ridiculous. That's me. That's what's going on with me. Just the most ridiculous stuff as always. Always. I told you guys about the chicken, right? That this lady, I was leaving, and this lady found a chicken in the parking lot, a little baby chick, and she was all freaked out and crying. And, like there's lots of feral chickens here. And I ended up bringing the chicken home because it was like really late. And I was like, what am I going to do? And this lady was like super upset. So I was like, all right, I'll bring the chicken home and I'll deal with it. My family was hysterical. They were like, Mom, you just need to stop yourself. They were like, that is so ridiculous. Because, people that visit here don't realize that we have a feral chicken problem, you know? And so my kids, my hottie, they thought it was hilarious that I had this chicken. We finally found a home for the chicken. They named the chicken Betty Davis. The chicken had a couple of incarnations of names, but they ended up with Betty Davis. And so Betty Davis found a home. Okay. Betty Davis found a home. Betty Davis had a home. Betty Davis got a good home. Betty Davis went to live like in the Beverly Hills area of Maui. Betty Davis moved to Beverly Hills, the Beverly Hills version of Maui. Betty Davis. Yes, she did. Betty Davis, the chicken. Let's see what else happened. Guys, I've had so many ridiculous things happen lately. It's like sometimes the ridiculousness, it just can't skip me. How many of you guys have that same issue? Like, you can go somewhere and somebody else can have like a completely uneventful time, and yours will be like just crazy silly. That's where mine is. You're going to move in Valentine's Day in your she shed? Yes, I brought a random chicken home. It was a baby chick. Okay, so I think this is why it upset the lady. I'm not 1,000% sure because I didn't really stick around to like have a whole full-on conversation with the woman. I wanted to go home. You guys, sometimes I work 13 hours, a 13-hour shift, and I want to get the heck home. I don't want to be like. So Maui has a terrible feral cat and feral chicken problem. Okay, so I imagine why this lady was upset is she saw all the cats prowling for the chickens, prowling for the baby chicken. The mom was nowhere to be found. So I have a feeling that's why the lady was upset. So, yes, I brought a random chicken home, Laura. Little tiny chick. It lived in my living room for like 3-4 days until I found in a box. And oh my God, it was loud. She was so bossy and boisterous. We were like, "Woo, she'll survive." And we were like, "This bossy chicken will survive." like the bossy chick will survive. She will totally survive. So I found her home. It took a little while, but we found her home. We have a friend who we have lots of people have chickens here. Okay, lots of people have, like, maybe it wouldn't be like in your regular neighborhood, but in our regular neighborhoods, people have chicken coops in the back. Like the house that we went to see yesterday, people had ducks. Okay, it was not a huge piece of property. They had ducks. Okay. Um, but I think the lady was probably upset because she thought that the chicken was going to be eaten by the little baby chick was going to be eaten by the cats, but she probably would have been. Okay, the only thing I'm not liking is the straight line on this, but I can't worry about it right now. So that one's kind of done. I mean, I don't know. Probably needs a little bit more. All right. John Malkovich as Andy Warhol, and he needs something else. I think some numbers, but I don't have any right here. This one definitely needs some stuff. I was going to put the eyeball there, but I don't think so. I'm sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. Phone decides it's going to go off. Okay, these two. And let's see, where's the other one the other one I'm working on? Where did I put it? Here's the other one right here. Let's see how her picture comes off. What did my other pets think about it? Well, the dog was completely scared of it. Okay. The dog is scared of her shadow. The dog was like, the dog was scared of it. The cat, she could care less because we have a bunny too. The cat really could care less, but we found her a home. It's just like that's the ridiculous of my life. It's like on top of like whatever you do normally. What to do? You guys would have laughed. My hottie was like, "What in the world?" He was like, "Yes, it happens. Chickens become baby chicks become cat food. You are right." And I was like, "Don't. I don't want to hear that." I was like, "I don't want to hear it." He was so funny though. He was like, "You need to stop." I was like, "Well, you go tell that lady. She's over there crying. You go tell her that for her to take that baby chick inside the Ritz Carlton, okay?" I probably didn't let it dry. It looks like some of it's going to work out, but not all of it because I didn't let it dry enough because you guys know my MO. A little bit too impatient. A little bit too impatient. Let me think of what else. Besides that, what else is going on? You're going to try some boho beads? What kind of boho beads, Laura? I mean, the really long ones like Lizzie made with straws like that? Or, okay, she is not going to come out well. She kind of looks demonic because I've rubbed off her. I didn't let her dry. And I rubbed off her. I rubbed off some of her eyes. Have you guys been watching Lizzie? Has she been on lately? Because I've missed everybody. It's so ridiculous. I missed Drama Free Fridays with Barb. I missed Laura today. Because I check my YouTube notifications, but sometimes I don't know what the heck's wrong with my thing. Because sometimes I don't get it. Like sometimes I get it way after the fact. Do you guys get it like that too? Yes, straws, not really long though. Baby Chick at the Ritz could be a kid's book. You guys, I'm telling you. Have you guys ever like gone to Disney World and gone by like on one of those behind the scenes tours? Have you guys ever done that? Living in Hawaii is a little bit like that. It's a little bit like going behind the scenes at a Disney tour. Okay, she did not work out. Not totally. Some of it did. Some of it didn't. You can work on it, I guess. Need to let it dry a little bit more. See, when you don't let it dry, see, it doesn't work out. We get it too wet like I did. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Next time I'm going to make them thicker because these cards are so flimsy. Super flimsy. Hi, Tori. How are you? Okay. This one's not so great, but I can probably repair it. I can probably fix it. But maybe I'll just leave it alone for now. Just looking to see if I had any dress pattern paper because I know I have some, but just maybe I don't have it here. Because I could put some dress pattern paper over it and it wouldn't look so bad. Here I have Lynn's bag. Maybe Lynn sent me dress pattern paper. There we go. I have dress pattern paper. Here we go, Lynn. I'm going to use some of your dress pattern paper on her. Maybe if I cover it with a little bit of dress pattern paper, it'll be better. This one's really thick dress patterning paper, Lynn. No, my daughter and her husband are actually here right now. Thanks for asking. They are here right now. I know, right? They were in China for a long time. No, they came home to help me with a project that I have. I have this like project that I have to do. And they've been here now for a couple months. So it's been really good. But yeah, they were in China. It was scary there. No, they're here. Thank goodness. What kind of earrings are you making, Sharon? But you said you're making earrings with an embosser? No, that's my daughter and my son-in-law in the other room coughing. They both got the hard part is lots of people visit here from all over the world, right? And people come with all kinds of stuff. And most all the industry here is tourism. And so most every job you get is related to the tourism industry. So both Hadi and I work in work where there's lots of people. And he got a cold a couple weeks ago, and he brought it home. And thank God, you guys, I haven't gotten it, but all the rest of them have, and they have all been miserable with this cold. But I'm so grateful that I didn't get it because you guys, I couldn't work the hours I work and be sick. It just would not work out. It would not work out. The hours that I work would not work out to be ill. And I wouldn't have anybody to work the shifts that I need. So I'm glad that I haven't gotten it. But they've all had like this cold. And no, it's not whatever that virus is, the coronavirus. We've had like, because Hawaii is a worldwide destination, they've had like big, health, all the health companies and all the agencies or whatever have been really on it here. Well, we haven't had a case of it yet, so we're lucky. Okay, now you can't see how bad she was. You can't see how bad I tore her face off. So I think this one's almost done. We'll have to be almost done. Annie says her boyfriend's been sick and she's been disinfecting every handle, knob, surface. No, I'm not getting it at all. I'm not doing it. Ooh, yeah, Sharon, send them. Post them on our in our Crafting Moms Facebook group. Guys, feel free to go post your work there. I love seeing what everybody's making. That's super good. Well, this is my failed attempt at my index cards. These are 2. This is 3, and this one I don't know what else is going to go on it because haven't found any images yet that I like. I should be better prepared. I should have like planned or whatever, but I didn't even know I was going to be able to stream today. Well, how many of you guys up for a little woo woo? We'll do a little woo woo, and I'll give you my love, and maybe it won't let you share it in our Facebook group. Well, message me in our Facebook group, Sharon, and I'll have and I'll message me in our Facebook group, and if you send me the image, I'll share it in our Facebook group. Sorry, guys. It's still morning here. I've had very little coffee. Well, for those of you that want to join in our meditation and you want to go get yourself some water for energized water, please do. We'll begin in a minute or so. And thanks for hanging out with me while I made my mess. And, for those of you that have never joined us for meditation, we do it at the end of all of our life, not all of them. I try to do it as often as I can in our live streams. And it's just a meditation about relaxing and maybe releasing and letting go of things that aren't working for you, whatever that is. And you don't even necessarily need to know what it is that you're letting go of. You need this before bed. Well, so, it can have 2 effects on you. It really does relax you. But for me, what happens is it energizes me. Let me figure out how to put my light bulb on John Malkovich. Put my light bulb on and you know what I mean? Cut it so that it looks like it's underneath the picture. I didn't think about it before I glued John Malkovich down. And you don't have to do anything to participate. Just breathe. That's all it is. Just breathing. So go get your water for those that want. So for those that want energized water, go get your water. And somebody's gonna say, "Okay, what do you need water?" Bye, APG. Love you. Um, Hi, Teresa. You just got here in time for our meditation. If you want to hang out and do it with us, meditation and me cleaning up my mess that I made here because it's a good mess. It's a good mess going on here. I'm not so happy with my ATC, my cards today, but it is what it is. Oh no, she was leaving before you, Teresa. She's not leaving because of you. You're so funny. Laura says the concept of time is mind blowing. Shelley, it is morning. Shelley, where I am, it's morning, and for you, it's in the early evening, and Tori, it's bedtime. But at the same time, it's all now for us all. I know it's kind of crazy, right? It's so crazy. All right, let's get started. So all you need to do to participate is breathe. Inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. And if you don't breathe that way, it's fine too. You know, there's like no right or wrong. You can't get it wrong. Okay. No matter what you do, you can't get it wrong. And before we start, bring to mind anybody that you'd like to send a little extra love to. You know, like a boost of anything, like a boost of energy, somebody you know is having a difficult time, or um, maybe somebody everything's going right for, or maybe you have a pet that's ill, or you know somebody that's not doing well, and you just want to send them a little extra love. You know, just bring them to mind now, so that way when we get to the part where we include people, you've already done it. Because as Laura so aproposly showed us, there is no time and space. It is all now. So, so just bring to mind whatever it is in, or you know, I always like to include my job, people, places, things, times, and events, anything like that. Okay. Inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Receive and release. Receive and release. Imagine yourself in a column of light. And when you look up, you can't see the end. And when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to anchor itself deep, deep, deep into the earth. Give your column of light big roots like tree roots deep in the heart of the earth. Let's ask the earth to share with us her energy. I see this like beautiful golden light, but you can see it, feel it, think it, or just know it any way that works for you. Feel this beautiful golden light energy rising up through your column of light, filling your feet and ankles, calves and knees, thighs and hips. Feel it filling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, your chest and back, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your neck, your throat, your face, your head, and feel it fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection with the earth. Now focus on your column of light above your head and give your column of light above your head the suggestion: heart of the divine, heart of creator creation, heart of the central sun. And with that, your energy is right there in this beautiful angelic realm. Give your column of light above your head the same roots you did below your feet. Give your column of light the opportunity to connect deep, far, and wide into this beautiful angelic cosmic realm. Now let's ask this energy, this creator creation energy, central sun, heart of the divine. Let's ask it, please share with me your energy, my energy. Feel this beautiful, I see it like little diamonds, like silvery diamonds, but you can see it any way that works for you. Feel this beautiful diamond light energy pouring through your column of light, mixing with your energy and the earth's energy and spreading 6 feet in all directions. Feel it filling your face and head, your throat and neck, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest and back, your waist, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out the bottom of your feet, expelling any and all excess deep out of your roots, deep in the heart of the earth. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy this connection. Now let's focus on our heart. And let's give our heart a window and open it up and allow any and all energies, patterns, cords, things you're attached to that no longer serve you to leave. And you don't need to know what it is. And on the inhale, I want you to breathe in and receive peace, love, bliss, freedom. And on the exhale, you're going to let go of anything that doesn't work for you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. Let's add 2 more points of light, the one in your throat and the one in your waist. Focusing on our heart, our waist, and our throat. Breathe in, receive peace, love, balance, and freedom. And on the exhale, release anything that doesn't serve you. Ready? Receive in love. Release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Let's add two more points of light. So the point of light at our lower abdomen and the one in the center of our forehead. We're working on our lower abdomen, our waist, our heart, our throat, and the center of our forehead. Breathe in, receive peace, balance, bliss, freedom, clarity. And on the exhale, release anything that doesn't serve you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. Let's add two more points of light, the base of our spine and the top of our head, and all those in between. Breathe in and receive peace, balance, bliss, and freedom. And on the exhale, release anything that doesn't serve you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive and release. Receive and release. Let's add two more points of light, 6 feet below your feet and 6 feet above your head, and all the points of light in between. Breathe in, receive peace, balance, bliss, freedom, clarity. On the exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Receive, release. Let's add two more points of light, 6 feet below your feet and 6 feet above your head, and all the points of light in between. Breathe in and receive peace, balance, bliss, freedom, and clarity. And on the exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Receive, release. Let's focus where your roots are in the heart of the earth and where your roots are above your head in the heart of creator, creation energy, the heart of the central sun. On the inhale, receive peace, balance, bliss, and freedom. And on the exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. receive, release, receive, release. Include anything or anyone you'd like and focus on your hands and let me know when you feel this. I'd like you to imagine an infinity symbol starting in the heart of the creator creation above your head, heart of the central sun crossing through your heart, entering deep into the heart of the earth, crossing back through your heart and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive love from creator creation energy, the heart of the central sun and the earth. And on the exhale, give back love. Ready? Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. One more time. Receive and give. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me and for arting along. Aw, we love you. We love you, Care. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks, Tori. I've missed you guys. Thanks for sharing your love and light with me always. Thanks for hanging out. And go subscribe to each other and become each other's crafty besties. You know, we can all use each other in this time right now. It's so it's so important. Thanks, Annie. I'm glad it was good with. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sharon. You know, the energy stays alive on any of the videos we've done. So whenever you need an extra boost, just go back and listen. It stays there. All right, my peeps, I love you so much. Thanks so much for your love and light and support always. And I hope I get to see you guys soon. I'm trying to make a big change so I can at least come on once a week. It hasn't quite happened yet, but I'm working on it. Oh, so Kara's saying Saturday at noon, she is having you're having your auction, Care. You guys head on over and subscribe to Care Heart. She has a foundation called the Disabled Artist Foundation, and you can go and participate. Look, this is what I won. I never win it. I am not going to say that. I win all the time. I win all the time. I win all the time. Anyway, I won this one time on her auction. I've just, it's like only the second or third time I've gotten to use it. So this Saturday at noon is her monthly charity auction, and it is noon Eastern time. So I hope you guys go on over and join her. All right. Big hugs, and I love you all. And until next time, make it creative and crafty. And as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so, so, so much aloha. All right. Take care. Until next time.